Hi, I'm Virginia, and I'm here to do my Module 7 reflection. And it asks us if we think that it is appropriate for students to complete online learning and what parameters should be in place. I think for a student, online learning is a good thing. Technology is just moving way fast, and that's the way learning is going to happen in the classroom in the future. I think that they have already, even at young ages, have had a good taste of at least answering questions online and submitting, like on state testing. So it's not a foreign concept to most children in school nowadays, and I think that they would adjust to it well. I think that it would help them and teachers be more organized. A downfall that I see is, technology can fail us. And so I would think it would be more work for the teacher overall, because the teacher is going to have a backup plan if the system doesn't work a particular day that they go into work. I mean, if they've got all of their assignments online and they send them to their students and they have a classroom of 25 sitting there waiting to do this assignment, and their system is not working, they're going to have a paper copy for backup so that their students have their assignment to do. So I can see that there are some definite advantages, but I can also see some disadvantages. I think that we kind of would lose a little bit of that personal connection with our students if everything is online. Our students already spend so much time on social media and video games and watching videos already. They're always just plugged in, and I think that there's a little bit of a disadvantage of just asking them to be even more plugged in by doing all of their work online. Do you think that every state should require students to complete an online course prior to high school graduation? I don't know that I think that it should be required. Most students have already done something similar, at least by answering questions online and submitting it. I think that it's definitely a good idea to maybe have a unit that they have to go through in high school to explain how an online course works. Our students are so tech savvy, and I think that they would catch on very, very quickly. I'm not very tech savvy, and I figured it out pretty fast. And so I think that it's not a bad idea if they required it for them to take an online course, and then that way they would have complete knowledge of how to do one when they went to college, because most likely they will take at least one online course. But I think just a unit that would overview how to do it would also be sufficient. Okay, the system that I chose to work with was Edmodo, and I chose that because I'm a little bit familiar with it. My kids used it a little bit in grade school and in middle school, and so I was a little familiar with it. I did really like the ease of that one. It was easy to sign up. I could put all of my students in there like a roster, and then I could divide those students up into different groups and then also into different classes. Like if I had a specific reading group that was just for me, I could have my students' names in there for my group. I could do, like, if I had a specific assignment for just science or for math, I could make different classes of that with my entire class roster on that, and they could access those assignments and answer them online and then submit them to me, and I could see who had turned them in and who didn't, and ask to have them do it again if they needed to do it again. And I also like that you could collaborate with other teachers from all over. It wasn't just in your building, and I did really like that system and the ease of it. Well, that is my reflection for Module 7, and have a great day.